Hello, welcome to Rowan Valley High School English Department TV. We are continuing our exploration of sentence types. Today, we are building on our knowledge of simple sentences and beginning to look at compound sentences. We are learning to understand what is a main clause and to be able to use coordinating conjunctions in complex sentences. Now, there are words and phrases in that learning objective that you may not understand at the moment, but don't worry, because by the end of the video, we'll revisit the learning objective and we'll see if you understand it then when you're armed with your new knowledge. I will be using this word a lot, clause. It's a simple term that's given to a group of words. The group of words may make up part or a whole sentence. A main clause is a group of words that make sense by themselves. They make a whole simple sentence. In fact, a simple sentence is a main clause. The two are identical. They both contain a subject and a verb. So just a quick recap. A clause is simply a term for a group of words, and a main clause is a group of words that form a simple sentence. Before we move on to compound sentences, we need to know one more thing. What is a conjunction? Again, it's another term that sounds harder than it is. It's simply a joining or linking word. You may already be familiar with them, but I've learned them as connectives. The type of conjunction used in a compound sentence is called a coordinating conjunction. Think, what might the word coordinating mean? And what does it mean for a linking word to be coordinating? The dictionary says that a coordinate is one that is of equal importance, rank or degree. So, a coordinating conjunction must link two things of equal importance, and those things are main clauses. A coordinating conjunction joins two main clauses or simple sentences, but what actual words are they? Well, there's 7 of them. There's for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. Which comes to fanboys. You might want to remember it as a boy with lots of screaming fans, or a boy who carries around fans cooling those who desire it. It's your choice. Okay, we've taken a lot of information so far. So again, let's just have a read and a recap. Moving on then to compound sentences. They are two main clauses linked with a coordinating conjunction. Like this example. Here, the coordinating conjunction is the word and. A compound sentence could also be described as two simple sentences joined by a coordinating conjunction. If you look either side of and, the man was wearing old shoes, I laughed about it all day, if not joined, would be two simple sentences. Finally, it can be described as the following. This is because a subject and a verb is what makes a simple sentence. Therefore, there is one subject and one verb either side of a coordinating conjunction. If one of those confuses you, just ignore it. As long as you understand one or two of them, and you're pretty confident you know what makes up a compound sentence. So here's an example of compound sentences for each of the coordinating conjunctions. Read through them. Beware of the word for, because it has two jobs. Its actual main job is showing a relationship between two things, such as the examples on the screen. You can tell when it's used as a coordinating conjunction as it has a main clause either side of it. Take a moment just to read what's on the screen. Nor is another one that's a little tricky. It's like the word or, but a negative version. When it's used, there does not need to be a negative in the second main clause. A negative such as the word not. Also, the second main clause, when read without the rest of the sentence, should sound like a quotation. Again, take a moment to read what's on the screen and digest it. Right, now it's up to you. Copy the text out on the screen, underline the simple sentences in one colour and underline the compound sentences in another, and circle the coordinated conjunction. Pause the screen once it gets larger. Now activity 2. Try to write two simple sentences and then merge them into one compound sentence, like what I've done in the example. You may need to change the sentences to create a compound sentence. That is fine. You may need to make things up that aren't in the picture. That's also okay. The main thing is that you practice writing compound sentences and understand the relationship between simple and compound sentences. Challenge. Try to use all 7 coordinating conjunctions. When the screen gets larger, pause. Well done. You've completed lesson 2. If you've been set this for homework, we will be peer assessing your work in class. But just before we finish, let's reread the learning objective. We said at the beginning there were words, phrases you might not understand. So just ask yourself, do you understand them now? Do you feel you could explain them to somebody else? If so, why don't you get someone and try it? If you're still not sure, do not worry. Simply watch the video again, write down any questions you have, and then ask me or your teacher in class. Thank you.